If you are a fan of anime or manga or Japanese idols or Japanese pop music or otaku related stuff, you have to go to Akihabara someday. Akihabara is a neighborhood in Tokyo, also known in English sometimes as Electric Town. Akihabara is called Electric Town sometimes because it originally was a big hub for electronics. So you can go there and buy any sort of camera or special device or screen or washing machine or whatever. It's the perfect place for electronics, and it still is. It always will be, I imagine. Akihabara has a huge Yorabashi, which is a famous chain store for electronics, plus a ton of other smaller shops that are, just owned by individuals and stuffed with electronics. It's kind of overwhelming, and you can get some pretty good prices for stuff, so it's definitely a good place to go shopping. But more recently, and I think more interestingly, Akihabara has become a big hub for otaku culture, which is basically like Japanese geek or nerd culture. Like, otaku are people who really, really love, are really enthusiastic about something like anime or manga or Japanese idols or something like that. So now, in addition to electronics, you can show up to Akihabara and find all sorts of anime and manga and idol related stuff, which is really fantastic. One of the fantastic features that has sprouted out of the otaku side of Akihabara are cosplay and maid cafes. If you show up in Akihabara and wander through the streets, you will definitely notice this aspect of the neighborhood. As you walk down the streets, you will definitely notice girls who are dressed up. They are wearing cosplay outfits. Cosplay literally means costume play. Most of them are decked out in maid outfits. However, there are also all sorts of other outfits that you'll find, like schoolgirl outfits and anime cosplay outfits. And these girls are standing outside promoting cosplay cafes, and specifically a lot of maid cafes. So cosplay cafes are cafes in which the waiters and waitresses, mostly waitresses in Akihabara, serve you in costume and usually in character as well. So in maid cafes, in Japanese, they'll refer to you as master, and they'll flutter around and be really cute and make you recite special spells over your food as they serve it to you. So I went to a maid cafe, and for example, when we were served our food, we had to clap and chant with our waitress, "Oishikunare moi moi kyu," and that was to make the food taste good. And there's just tons of that and all this singing. You can pose with the maids in the cafe for a fee usually, because people need to make money. But it's just a crazy experience. So cosplay cafes are really, really fun to visit, but it's also just fun to see all the people in costume from those cafes outside promoting them. So you could show up for an afternoon or kind of just hang out there at night, which I think is a really impressive time to see the city. Just watch people walking by, watch all the people in costume, just absorb the area, enjoy the lights, enjoy the weird anime cars that go driving by. On Sundays in Akihabara, the streets are closed off to cars so that you can just walk through the center of them. It's just a really cool neighborhood to visit, especially if you are enthusiastic about anime or manga or other otaku type things, or electronics, like I said, because Akihabara is Electric Town. So if you're in Tokyo, definitely go to Akihabara. You will not regret it.